It's gonna be a flash game. No, I can't put the whole shit up there. Not yet, anyway.
Because now you allow them to set it up for 6 seconds, which is plenty of time to execute a side out of line.
Memphis versus Grizzlies. Memphis up. No, Memphis down 1. Minnesota up 1. 29-28. I'm going to tell you about these double standards and why some of these players ain't getting the same heat that LeBron get. And why Giannis going back to back. Because he the best player.
2/10 of a second. Not going to happen. What a terrific first quarter. Some sensational play from Anthony Edwards. 16 points, 3 assists, couple of block shots. Desmond Bane a big first. 1 quarter complete in Game 6.
There's a commercial right now. Going on commercial break. Bring it right back as soon as they come right back.
Where everyone saves when they bundle their home and auto insurance. Isn't that right, Frank?
I saved 25%. Oh, yeah.
Keep flashing it. Right now, it's on a commercial break.
And now you're relaxing.
I'm working from home.
Sure.
But while it's a commercial break,
All right, I see a lot of heads.
let's talk about this double standard shit.
You weren't kidding.
This nigga,
25% when you bundle home and auto with Allstate.
you know what? Who the top 5 players in the league right now? Individually, still, Giannis, LeBron, Steph, KD, Harden, M.B. And it's not in order. Except the first 3. M.B. Luka top 10 right now. I still make Jokic and Donovan Mitchell. Still put them in the top 10 right now. This year. This just for this year. DeMar DeRozan. Jimmy Butler, Trae Young, Tatum. That's probably about it. That's 10, ain't it? I think that's 9. It might be 9. How many point guards better than Kyrie right now? Besides Kyrie and Trae. CP3. My bad. Man, you gotta put CP3. Shit, you gotta put him and Butler in that top 10 for real. Both of them top 10 right now. This nigga Anthony Edwards a beast right now. Hey, back to a commercial.
Cheddar and sour cream. Flaming hot. Cheddar and sour cream. Flaming hot.
Hey, back on a commercial. How many guards better than Kyrie right now? Point guards. Besides Steph and this year, Steph and Trae Young. CP3. Luka point guard. So it's 4 guards you could put in front of Kyrie right now. And not just because he got swept. Just all year. Just this year. We ain't going to count a bunch of other years. And it's still a couple players in that list that's been better than him just because he been a sidekick damn near his whole career, except about 3 years. His first year in Brooklyn, 2 years in Boston, that's it. Oh, and the years he was the number 1 guy in Cleveland before LeBron came.
Tonight's Coach's interview is brought to you by Crypto.com.
Here we go.
Memphis coach Taylor Jenkins and Anthony Edwards was really starting to get going in that quarter. 16 points. What do you need to tighten up defensively?
This one-on-one defense has got to improve. They put us in rotations. He did a good job moving the ball. Hit a couple tough shots from the outside, but we can't get him down. Let him get downhill so easily.
Desmond Bane also was hot from 3 in that first quarter. What are you going to need to him to continue to do for the rest
Good tip, man.
We've got to keep playing the same pace that we've been talking about all series.
30-29.
When the ball's moving like that, we're going to get
Good tip, man.
I love the force of playing win. When you're open, shoot the confidence.
Taylor, thank you. Mike, back to you.
Wide open. Push. Bullshit.
To begin the second quarter, he's only played.
Ja not even on the floor. They supposed to take advantage of this.
Nas Reed out with for personal reasons tonight. Tyus Jones gets inside.
How about people showing Desmond Bain some motherfucking love? Jumping in that record as most threes in the game in the playoff series and shit. He up there with Steph and them making history.
Confidence grew and his confidence in his player grew. As Monroe throws it away. And that's where I think the mentality of the Grizzlies should be.
Steph out here, Desmond Bain out here making history. Out here with Steph and them.
You can't allow him to be on the floor without forcing him to defend a high screen roll. Monroe, the 10-year veteran, only played 6 seconds prior to this appearance here in Game 6. Only played 14 games all season. I'm sorry, but it is great to have him back in the league. Had the opportunity and took advantage of it. He's going to be around for many years to come. He was out of the league for a couple of years before this season, playing over in Russia and Germany. Beasley with the steal, Bain in pursuit, and Beasley throws it down.
Woo!
Beasley had 23 points in Game 1. He's been quiet since then. Said he was ready for a big Game 6, and again, talking a lot about how they can't wait to play Golden State in the second round.
Don't start talking shit. Golden State gonna whip on y'all.
Clark spins, the floater is good. Such a quick jump.
I like the confidence of these young teams, but they be putting their foot in their mouth. Y'all ain't got the experience yet to be talking shit like that. Y'all struggling with the Timberwolves, bro.
The next factor for Memphis. There's McLaughlin off the bounce. Beautiful feed. Beasley for 3.
Air ball. God damn.
And a loose ball foul. A couple of players going down. Monroe and Clark. They're going to call it on Clark. Trying to box out Monroe. Great job by Greg Monroe attacking the offensive board. In celebration of Arbor Day, the NBA and the Arbor Day Foundation partnering to plant 75 trees for every three-pointer made between today and Sunday to commemorate the NBA's 75th anniversary and to promote more sustainable, healthy communities. To learn more, visit green.nba.com. A lot of three-pointers already. This one, Monroe, offensive rebound and putback. And it all started with the dribble penetration left of Edwards. Jackson and Jones. Jones back up top to Bain. Bain gets in the paint. A floater, that won't go. The chip misses. Rebound Beasley. Clark guarding Edwards. Just over 3 minutes gone by here in the second. McDaniels had the hot hand.
Wow.
As Hunchar is checked in, picks up his first.
McDaniels shooting too.
Excellent start. We'll go to the free throw line. We saw so many fouls in the first 5 games of this series. That's slowed down a little bit so far here in Game 6. And this will only be the 5th and 6th free throws attempted. Upcoming playoff schedule brought to you by Bacardi. ABC Sunday. Game 1's going to be Bucks and Celtics from Boston at 1 Eastern. Game 7, if necessary, of this series at 3:30. For Memphis wins, they'll be at home Game 1 against the Warriors. And then TNT Monday, Sixers and Heat, Mavericks and Suns. As the second round gets underway. The final and first round series still alive. Minnesota looking to force another one on Sunday. Jones, too strong. Clark chips it. Fight for the rebound. Jackson comes up with it. Jackson,
oh, good move. Hey, missed the shit. Good rebound. No foul. No foul. That was a big foul. Kush and alcohol. Oh, boy.
And they let it go out of bounds. Flyers out there smiling and having a great time.
I love every decision McLaughlin makes on the offensive end. He knows where to find his shooters, how to find them, and puts it on the money.
One of those players wasn't drafted, had a great career at USC. Clark against Monroe. Foul. Shot on goal. Monroe upset with a call, but Clark will head to the line. First foul on Monroe. Clark, game 5 was his shining moment. Played 37 minutes, 21 points, 15 boards, 9 offensive rebounds, including 7 offensive rebounds in that fourth quarter. And the second terrific comeback of the series for Memphis. Beverly will return. Edwards takes a rest. A well-deserved rest. It's a guy with extreme confidence. I had the privilege of shooting a movie with the great Adam Sandler called Hustle. Anthony Edwards is one of the stars of the movie. Walking around the set, he was...
I should have put this shit on stream, y'all.
He was absolutely full of himself with extreme confidence. And if you didn't know any better, you know that that guy did something at an elite level in his everyday business. You have a speaking part in this movie? Monroe lays it up and in. Will I settle for anything less?
Nice flex, by the way. Throwing your movie career in our faces.
It's not like I got a commercial every day that plays. Jackson for 3. Jaren Jackson from downtown.
And that's what he likes to do offensively. He's got the low release 3. But that's a hard guy to close to because he does have a good first step as well.
Monroe aggressive. Jackson right there. The NBA's leading shot blocker. Conchar to Jackson. Jones looking for some room. Shot clock down to 5. Jones turns, shoots, can't get it to ball. McLaughlin with a rebound. Chris Finch wants a timeout. Chance to catch your breath here early in the
Timeout, Minnesota.
Jaren Jackson on the offensive end. Pops to the three-point line. What he does best. Knock down the long ball. And then the discipline to not foul for the best shot blockers in all of the game.
Timeout, Minnesota.
The Google Pixel 6.
When they come back, I'm going to show that shit.
Serbian fans who became Nuggets fans.
Should put it on stream, y'all.
Who want to get rid of photobomb fans.
I already know they're going to flag me.
Woj
I don't give a fuck.
Top Shot fans. All the nothing fans.
Are you taking a photo of us?
Is that okay? For that once-in-a-lifetime shot. And fans seeing the post for the first time.
Yeah, man, but why people disrespect Bill Russell and his art? Is it because of his competition or because of Jordan? Let's just be honest about this. How you disrespect a nigga? The game is the game. It's the history. You can't erase history. You can't discredit history. So the man went 8 straight and won 8 straight. People rave about LeBron going 8 straight finals. This man went 8 straight finals and won 8 straight finals. Only other superstar to do that. Go 8 straight. And the only superstar to win 8 straight. And if you count Bob Cousy as a superstar, he won 8 straight. But he was not the leader of that team. It was Bill Russell.
Didn't have the fighting spirit to drive his ambition. He never would have left home for LA.
But the people discredit him because of his competition. But then make every excuse about MJ's competition. That's a form of hypocrisy. You can't do that. And if you do, it's hypocrisy. Facts. All facts. And that's the reason why I have LeBron ahead of Jordan. Kareem the GOAT, then LeBron, then Jordan, then Bird, then Magic. Then we put Bill Russell in there.
We all know where the bathroom is and how to use it. Okay?
You know, the
Wilt,
told me they say
Duncan,
their boat insurance.
Shaq,
No one knows.
Kobe. But Hakeem got an argument for that 10th spot. If Steph get a ring this year and a Finals MVP, I'm going to put him number 10.
No one who made the movies here.
Not even counting the rings he got with Durant, with that OP team. Without that, even with that one ring in back-to-back finals and a 73-win team that he led with a unanimous MVP. And he got multiple MVPs. Among other things, greatest shooter of all time, It's hard not to put that man in your top 10 or at least top 15. He got to be in there somewhere. Especially he damn sure got to be ahead of Barkley. I don't give a fuck what. I don't give a fuck. He better than Barkley.
Keep these guys square. Okay, we're running back in here. Be disciplined and take that first point of attack. They're driving and they're kicking it. Crack, be back, rotate, multiple efforts. But point of attack, square, square, square. 37-year-old head coach, what a job he's done. This is his third year, really, with this young team. Not only, obviously, they're winning more, really done a great job doing a step, developing these young players.
They play good basketball. He's smart.
Hook them. Hook them. Go ahead. We're going the other way. You know what you did. Don't look surprised. You did that. You did it.
But these are obvious.
You did it. Don't look surprised.
Be upset about it. I think that the
You
goal was
hooked
wrong.
them.
That's a hook.
Yeah, that's a hook. Cat and hook. Come on, Morant.
From day one.
That slap, he dribbling. And for people saying he stop the Jordan shit comparison with Ja Morant. Cut it out. Ja Morant is Westbrook with a jump shot. Better than Westbrook to me right now, but he Westbrook with a jump shot. Forget what happened to Westbrook this year. Westbrook had some great years. He just washed now. He ain't in his prime. You struggle with a team like this, there's no way y'all talking about beating Golden State.
Well, they've done a good job much of the series. Obviously, they couldn't do anything to stop them the fourth quarter the other night. As Tillman was out of
Stepped out of bounds.
Oh, McLaughlin, just a little crossover, no resistance, big gap, and a beautiful left-hand finish.
Russell, jump shot. Ain't good on track.
They need a big game from him if they're going to win this.
Has not scored in 12 minutes, does have 3 assists.
There's no way they let him bring the ball up.
Has 5 assists. And Memphis still up by 1. Well, they showed during the regular season they can play without Ja Morant. Brooks misses, back for the rebound, still loose, knocked out. Nope, Beverly able to hold on. Beverly all the way, drives.
Oh, and one.
Little coast-to-coast action from Patrick Beverly.
And one.
In transition, attacks the body, gets the contact, gets the hoop, and going to the line for the possible three-point play, and then says too small. I don't agree with that. But a lot of heart, determination, and desire
And one.
getting the job done is Patrick Beverly. Tonight is Beverly's 65th playoff game. He's been in the postseason 8 of his 10 years in the NBA. And they've talked a lot.
I got Memphis winning because Minnesota plays stupid.
Really helped this team get better defensively. They still have ways to go.
And if Minnesota win this motherfucker, it's laughable that they talking shit about beating the Warriors.
The problem, the last 2 possessions
Steph Curry
in transition,
playing like 2015
Memphis, no one
stuff
stopped the ball.
off the bench.
And so these are just direct line drives in transition by the initial ball handler.
I'll tell you what, looking at both of these teams defensively right now, they're going to have to get a lot
Yeah, I ain't got them making it to the finals though.
to handle the Golden State
I ain't got them making it to
Warriors
the conference
well
finals.
rested and getting it done on the offensive end. They present a lot of talent. Anderson to Clark. Edwards got a piece of it. Looked like may have been a foul.
Oh.
That one go. Clark on the follow. Morant with almost another circus shot, but Clark right there to clean it up.
I love how he's on that board. Just so athletic and aggressive.
McLaughlin surveying. Towns with 8 to shoot. Drive. Stripped down low by Bain.
I gotta flash the game back and forth because I ain't got it on StreamYard.
Grizzlies.
Yeah, Golden State can win it all. I said that. It's either gonna be a Bucks and Golden State, you know what I mean? Rivalry real quick. But it damn sure, I don't believe in the Suns yet. This is their second time in the playoffs. It's Memphis' first time in the playoffs. And I don't have confidence in either one of them teams. they're not experienced enough.
Nope. Looks like they got a break there as Towns gets it. So Minnesota.
And Minnesota, they've been to the playoffs before. This is Memphis' first time in a minute.
Edwards, three-pointer.
Push.
19 points already for Anthony Edwards.
Shorty playing like he deserved that first round pick. You got Boston. I like Boston, but I just don't want to get hyped up about that first round. That first round sweep. Charge.
And we'll go the other way.
Yep, that's a charge. I don't want to get hyped about that first round sweep because how many people had Boston winning the chip before they swept Katie? I only know like 2 people who had them winning the chip, and they die-hard Boston fans.
Edwards runs him over. That's the way you have to slow these guys down. Those big driving gaps are going to be hard if they don't fear the next defender.
Not easy to stand in front of that. Brooks is one tough.
Kick the ball out, Brooks.
Picks up his second foul.
Foul. Man was out of control.
So 2 quick fouls on Edwards with 3:50 remaining here in the first half.
Who ain't playing well? He was out of control. Yeah. Boston versus Bucks, that's going to be interesting.
Stays aggressive.
But even without Chris Middleton, I got the Bucks winning that.
Won't go. Towns with the rebound is fourth. That's a good job by Edwards.
Giannis underrated in it. Ooh, good dunk.
Timeout Memphis.
Timeout Memphis. Giannis underrated in a lot of people's eyes, and I don't know why. Because he really starting to learn how to control the game.
Karl Anthony Towns gives the T-Wolves their largest lead of the first half.
Giannis starting to learn how to control the game, and that's why I see. Plus, they defending champs. You got to give them their respect. I can't just count them dudes out. I already knew they was going to trash the Bulls. I don't give a fuck who missing or who was there. They was trashing them regardless. Come on, man. It ain't no team you gonna see first year. You think they just gonna run through everybody. And yeah, Giannis is dominating. But the Bulls don't have a Miami Heat type team that you got 3 prime stars. Both all of them ain't superstars, but prime stars who got playoff experience already and really going to run through to anybody that's in front of them, like the Heat and like Golden State, you feel me? That's not the Bulls. They got stars. They had 4 stars to be honest. Hold on, 4 stars, 3 stars. And 2 of them didn't even have no fucking playoff experience. So it's no way I could just count the Bulls as, or they going to make some noise. Hell no. The Golden Girls, shit, the Golden Girls legit. Yo, if Jordan Poole play like this for the rest of the playoffs, yeah, man, I feel sad for Harden, bro. But if Jordan Poole play like that for the rest of the postseason, man, shit gonna get ugly. This nigga playing like Steph, man. This nigga could pull up from anywhere. He could shoot off the dribble. He could score. He could finish at the rim. He could pass. Like, bro, that was a good pick. And niggas ain't even see it the first time they picked him up. He wasn't doing shit. Harden getting swept. Yeah, without Embiid, man, I feel for yo, because he left the Nets because the shit. He ain't had no help. Come on, man. You got KD with his antics, and then you got Kyrie, and he left to go to Philly to have a chance, and now Embiid is gone. I feel sorry for him. No, I ain't know that. I just was counting him as far as on the Bulls. He the only player experience. He got playoff experience. You know what I'm saying? He went toe-to-toe with LeBron multiple times. They went to the playoffs multiple times. Zach LaVine never seen the playoffs. Vucevic never seen the playoffs. Even if Lonzo Ball was there, he never seen the playoffs. Only other player that he not a superstar or all-star, but he a great defensive player, and that's Alex Caruso to help him. The Frozen, yeah, he earned that name. He earned that name, man. That's why I said, like, I didn't believe in the Bulls. Even when they had that hot start, I said later on they're gonna cool off and everybody gonna move away from the Bulls. I said Miami Heat got a stacked team, and people gonna hop on their nuts as soon as they go on their run, because they got a lot of veterans who got that experience, and they only ain't all-stars because they got hella injuries. Victor Oladipo been just injured damn near permanently since that major injury he got with the Pacers. Yeah, people get caught up in the moment. Like Victor Oladipo been legit, and if he wasn't injured so much, he probably would have made an all-star team. You got Kyle Lowry. He was just recently an all-star, but he old now. His role is diminished. But you still got Jimmy Butler, Bam Adebayo. You got Tyler Hero, who becoming a star, and then you got Duncan, who's a lights-out shooter. And you still got P.J. Tucker, who a lockdown defender. That whole time I was talking about Miami and how great they was, wasn't nobody talking about them. But I said it. I said, watch people start hopping on Miami Heat.
On Beverly, his second.
Chicken about to be a Heat fan.
A small lineup once again for Memphis.
But Giannis the best in the motherfucking league right now. And he been like that for the past couple years.
Prior to that, John Moran hits a pair.
Niggas been overranking KD. When I told niggas he ain't a number one.
Got blocked by Clark. Rand
He ain't the one.
again. Towns upset, thought he got hit. Morant goes right back on him. Adjust layup is good.
Hell of a layup.
Drops in. And that's why
45,
it's so
46.
not complain in playoff basketball. Sprint back, build the wall, and get the play back. That time Towns complains, doesn't get back, allows Morant a lane to the cup. His first field goal. And Towns draws a foul that time.
Foul on Towns.
James Jones surrounded him.
Foul on Towns. Hold up, bro.
Transition attacks Towns and gets one to finally fall. He'll obviously be better in transition with that speed before the defense is set. Towns is at the free throw line.
They're in the penalty. You know, somebody might be watching saying, well, Towns was back. He tried to contest the shot. Well, he sprinted. John Morant doesn't have an aggressive mentality bringing the ball up the floor. He sees a wall.
Can y'all hear the game?
McDaniels comes back in. Karl Anthony Towns, first 6 years, he only played in 5 playoff games.
Memphis.
Now the biggest games of his
Memphis going to win.
Regular season, made the All-Star team again at a career high 60
Minnesota do dumb shit.
You know, he's the
Minnesota play like a team without experience, even though they got playoff experience. He ain't good enough.
Do it very often. Only 5.
So people talking about trade him for AD. Trade AD for him.
2 times, so that makes up for it. Karl Anthony Towns, in my opinion, should be on one of the All-NBA teams. Absolutely has played his way.
He'd be injured too.
Right. And a great regular season. Comes up with a steal there. Good hands defensively. Russell.
He need to have a big game. For them to win, he got to have a big game.
T-Wolves back up 5.
I got to go backwards. Kareem never scored 60? Nope. That's amazing.
Yo just said Kareem never scored 60. I didn't even know that.
Desmond Bain, short. McDaniels the rebound. As we hit a 2-minute mark here in the second quarter. Beverly whips it out. McDaniels tries another 3. That one's short. And Clark the rebound. Clark already 10 points, 5 boards, 2 block shots.
Good move. Good move.
Got a great left to right spin.
By the way, Kareem tied. Career high was 55.
Career high 55. Number 1 all-time leader in scoring. Never dropped 60.
mostly from the line. Edwards on the drive. Shot blocked by Clark for the whistle and a foul.
That looked like all ball.
Clark is everywhere. Well, that time got a piece of Edwards, and he'll shoot free throws.
But right now, there's too many gaps in Memphis's defense. We saw Brooks take the charge before. That time, they're obviously wanting Edwards to drive it right. And then at the moment of truth, there's no one there to impede his progress to the rim.
Missing that free throw. Jones and Jackson come back in for the final 124.
That looked like all ball.
Actually, Jones sitting down, Bain back in.
16 in the first quarter.
An explosive first quarter for Edwards. It's that one to go.
1 for 3. He ain't taking enough
only
shots.
20 years old. He's got 20 points here in the first half of the biggest game of his young NBA career.
That player got too big of a responsibility for a rookie.
9 turnovers for Memphis. 6 for Minnesota.
Hold the fuck up. Who the fuck?
Edwards step back 3.
I'm gonna put this shit back up. Come on, I'm playing my live. YouTube trying to shut me down.
Bain, jump shot inside the arc, drills it. Oh, he's a good player. Does everything right.
Yeah, just so compacted.
Desmond Bain doing him.
Doesn't over dribble. Knows who he is.
Third block and then on a foul. Towns stays with it.
Desmond Bain playing great. Yeah, he doing a lot for a rookie. Yeah, they both got to step up.
And they're also saying the ball wasn't blocked.
My bad, bro. YouTube on some bullshit.
Didn't hit the rim.
My shit keeps shutting down.
Was his initial shot blocked?
Halftime, I'm gonna switch this shit so it don't keep fucking up.
Oh, Jackson picks up his second. Here's Towns' numbers. He's had some just excellent games and some subpar games. Got the tail to halftime coming up. Tough news about Joel Embiid and the orbital bone injury and concussion. So at least for now, he's out for the Sixers. Michael Eaves, Shanae Gumake, and Jalen Rose will have it for you.
All these injuries really put a damper on the playoffs.
Now taking his time. Misses. 3-point T-Wolves lead. And an odd first half. John Morant just 4 points. Well, Minnesota again, they've done a good job on him for a good part of this series. Stolen by Edwards. Final seconds. Throws it ahead. Shot at the buzzer. Won't go.
Nope.
And that will end the first half. This entertaining
Who the fuck cut my shit off?
continues here with game 6. Minnesota is looking to move on to the second round.
Oh look, this shit fucking my shit up.
Spectacular individual performances, including 20 from Anthony Edwards.
Yeah, bro. You say nobody was talking about
2 quarters complete.
Cat.
Minnesota by 3.
NBA First Round on ESPN, presented by Mountain Dew, is brought to you by Google Pixel.
Facts.
The official fan phone of the NBA.
Facts. Now all of a sudden he better than the player with more experience, period, but more playoff experience. This nigga got more playoff experience, more awards, and he got a ring. And he was more dominant throughout his career. Both of these niggas been injured. I don't know why people acting like they wasn't.
People can get a free Samsung Galaxy S22 when they trade in a Galaxy. Any year,
I charge this motherfucker up.
Oh, I get it. So you can take your old phone that you've had.
Both of them dudes been injured throughout their career.
Trade it in for something new that suits your life now.
Getting Cat is just like getting the AD without the intangibles.
Forget your old phone. Ever.
What? AD got like blocking titles and like I think a rebound title also. What Cat got?
Any year, any condition.
How can you say Cat better? Just because he available this year?
It's a mixed up world.
What about the years he wasn't available? That means a lot. Same way Kyrie injury prone, Kawhi injury prone. Look, that's a. Oh, bro. Now imagine if the Lakers, if Kawhi would have signed with the Lakers, how much time was Kawhi missing? He was missing a lot of time, right? Yeah, he's a way better three-point shooter. I give him that. But he's not better in the paint. He's not better defensively. All that was going to do is y'all trade for Cat. Y'all was going to destroy this little nigga ego and his confidence. It was going to get destroyed by all Lakers fans. Because you know they was going to trash him if he had back-to-back bad games. And he don't even know how to deal with it. He could barely deal with the shit he going through now. And he in a small market with less attention, less expectations, really no expectations at all. Nobody expects Timberwolves to get to the finals. Nobody really expected them to even make the playoffs, except Timberwolves fans. Even some of them don't even expect them niggas to make the fucking playoffs or win this series. So imagine if he was a Laker. That's why I made that video about expectations. It's halftime right now. That's why I made that video about expectations, bro. Everybody can't flourish under expectations. And that's why you seen a lot of the Laker players that we got, who we signed or traded for, them dudes was like buckling under the pressure, and you be like, damn, why Danny Green playing like that? Why Wesley Matthews playing like that? Why these dudes not playing how they was on the previous team they was on? And then they leave here, go to another team that's a small market without expectations, and they playing good again. And people like, oh, see, LeBron this, LeBron that. It's LeBron's fault. You see them dudes play better without LeBron. No, it has nothing to do with that, man. It got everything to do with expectations. Girl, shut up. It got everything to do with expectations. Cause look at what's his name? That's my Doug, man. Look at when Green first left and he first got down Philly, Shorty was knocking down jumpers consistently. And then he shied away for a while. He disappeared for a while. But when he first started, he looked like the old Danny Green. Because they ain't had no fucking expectations. Come on, bro. It was Joel Embiid and Ben Simmons, who nobody expect to go anywhere. Wow.
And mild concussion on Thursday in that win against Toronto. Here, a little more context from Mona Shelburne. He was evaluated by specialists.
Talking about Embiid right now.
Of the fracture. Now, his previous orbital fracture was back in 2018.
Nigga elbowed the shit out of Embiid.
On the left side of his face, though, there has not been an indication that this injury will require a similar procedure. He will be reevaluated again next week, but at a minimum, he must be out 5 days because of the concussion protocol.
Bro.
Game 1 is Monday. Shanae, what does this mean?
Man, they all right, man. I thought it was a whole different kind of injuries with Embiid. He not out indefinite. The man gonna be out for 5 days.
I mean, 23-point difference per 100 possessions.
Who they gotta play though? Hey, Lakers fan, who they gotta play?
Not only make up offensively, but also defensively.
Game 1, you say game 1 Monday.
They were up 29 points on the road with less than 4
So he gonna miss 2 games.
In the game. He shouldn't have been out there. And then the second thing, this is why you got to take care of business in series.
Or they gotta play the Heat.
The Raptors were injured earlier in the series.
True.
Philly's supposed to get that over with in 5.
Yep.
Not lose games.
They playing Boston or the Heat.
Are going to cost them in the second round for sure.
Again, out indefinitely, but the longer the series goes, maybe that increases his chances of seeing some playing time. But again, a minimum 5 days in the concussion protocol. Well, we are in Game 6 in Minneapolis. Cat and his boys are down 3-2.
Didn't Philly get past the Raptors? They ain't win? Because I ain't been keeping up with them. Didn't they get past the Raptors?
Let's go places.
Anybody know if they advanced to the second round already? Because if they advanced to the second round already, that means he going to miss 2 games. The first 2 games. He going to be out for 5 days with a concussion. The protocol immediately is 5 fucking games. All right, so Philly won. All right, so he going to miss the first 2 games. He said the first game is Monday. He out tomorrow. That's the first day. Sunday. The third day, the first game. And then you got Tuesday. That's their day off. And they going to play Wednesday. And he going to miss that game. After that, the concussion protocol is officially over. And he be back for game 3. So if they playing Boston or even Miami or even Boston should have home court advantage. So basically, if they lose both of them games, Miami or even Boston did what they supposed to do, took care of home court. This gonna be a true testament to Harden and his stigma that he have on him about him in the playoffs. He gotta at least steal one game. If he don't, ain't no fault on him. You go back home and you take care of home, win both of them games. And then B to be ready for both of them games. But he gotta have a monster game in both of them. Game 1 and game 2. Just to show that he has the ability to help Embiid get past these niggas. It's gonna be tough either way. Playing Boston or Miami, that's not an easy out for Philly regardless. And Tobias Harris need to step the fuck up and do more. Because the way they was talking about this dude before Kawhi came to the Clippers, and he was the reason why the Clippers made the playoffs that year. The biggest reason, him and Shea Gilgeous. And he, what they say, a borderline all-star. He got to start playing like one. You the third guy on the team. You got Harden. You got motherfucking Harden. And you got Embiid on your team. That's a double team on both of them dudes, which leaves you open or ISO on your man. You're a spot-up shooter. And he could... Why my shit keep getting closer? You're a spot-up shooter, and you could take your man off the dribble. As far as he could do good playing. He ain't gonna do that against Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum. They gonna lock him down, but they gonna have one of them niggas on Harden, and one of them gonna have to be on Harris. So he gonna have to try to get most of his points off spot-up shooting. But Embiid could bully Al Horford. He gonna have trouble with Bam Adebayo. Shorty, young and aggressive. He gonna have trouble with Bam. Al Horford too old. He could bully him all game. Al Horford gonna take Embiid out the paint, so Jason Tatum and Brown can work. That's gonna be their problem. Edwards got 20 points, 7 for 11. 3 for 5 for 3.
Only 9 points in the first half. That is not
but yo, this nigga Harden, he left the Nets because of all the bullshit that was going on with them niggas, yo. To try to get to Philly and play with a consistent team that's available to help this man get a chip. This nigga left the Houston Rockets, who he been with his whole career besides that little time he spent in the OKC, and left them to run down Brooklyn with these two clowns. They still two of my favorite players, Kyrie and KD. I fought with them niggas. The shit's on the court offensively. But they got too much drama with them. They got too much shit with them. And then they talk too much shit because they know they shit's on offense. And they know what they did when they playing as a sidekick. Yeah, that's what it's looking like. The shit ready to blow up in his face. Because a nigga can make the argument that if Harden didn't leave, they probably would have beat Boston. Me personally, I say they still would have lost. But you can make the argument that, yeah, Harden was there, they probably would have won. Because he's a hell of a point guard. And you see that nigga came down Brooklyn. He was straight he looked out of shape. Straight fat boy. And just was dropping dimes like a motherfucker. Putting up triple doubles and everything. Looked like he had on a fat suit. Putting up triple doubles, he was doing hard and type shit. But it's the playoffs now. Hopefully, Embiid come back sooner than later. Because I really want y'all to have a chance. So when he do fail, it's no excuses. When he do win, It's no excuses. Open the door.
Just $1 right now at McDonald's.
Yeah, when he wins, no excuses. When if he fails, there's no excuses.
Flamin' hot, cheddar and sour cream.
So I hope that nigga come back in time for him.
Genius.
Introducing Ruffles Flamin' Hot Cheddar with Sour Cream.
Halftime right now. Minnesota up.
Business days are back.
Go out!
April 28th to May 4th for some of our best offers.
All right, get it.
Verizon 5G business internet.
I'll bring it out there.
Will even help cover the cost to switch. Come in or book an appointment online today during Verizon Small Business Days.
Hold on, bro.
A lot of people assume NBA players can reach any debt, just like they assume they can't afford great insurance. But State Farm has rates that fit any budget.
Yeah. Hopefully that man come back in time because I don't want no excuses when he win. I don't want no excuses when he lose. But I was saying about Jokic, KD, and the rest of them dudes, and the reason why they don't get the same heat or same blowback like LeBron get when LeBron loses or whatever. Because they not on the same level. LeBron ain't compared to these niggas. He's compared to players that's not even active. He's compared to who many people call the GOAT and the GOATs. Kareem, Jordan, Bird, Matt. He compared to them niggas. He not compared to KD and Kawhi and all these other niggas. Yeah, I'm from Maryland. You can hear it in my accent, can't you? That's why I fuck with KD though. I tell niggas all that time, like I'm geographical. That's why I fuck with KD, but I know who he is, and that's why I don't rank him high. I don't have too many high expectations for KD because I know him. Watching his game, I know what type of player he is. I know how to rank him. I know how to put my expectations on him, what he's able to do when he got a team, and he's the leader of that team.
And never go to the post office again.
Hi, I'm Shannon Storms-Bedore.
Yeah, you say MB won't be 100%.
Online. Our shipping process was painfully slow.
See,
then we found ships.
I ain't gonna say MB won't be 100% because man got hit in the jaw.
Stations discounted rates.
He got an elbow. All right, it's a concussion protocol. 5 days he supposed to be out. He gets some sleep. He should be 100%. It ain't like he got an ankle injury or something like that. Which when you come back, you damn sure ain't gonna be 100%. Anybody sprain their ankle or something like that. When you first get that wrap off your leg or that cast off your leg, you know you ain't 100% until you start moving around like a couple weeks later and your motherfucking joint get that weight back and is equal to your other leg. Because when you take that cast off, that I sprained my right ankle. When you take that cast off, that should be skinny as a bitch. I sprained my right ankle. You look at both ankles, that right ankle was skinny as a motherfucker. And it take a couple weeks to get that weight back on that ankle. But shit, dude got hit in the jaw. Dude took an elbow. He should be 100% when he come back. 5 days out, he should be ready to go. Last time that nigga was in the playoffs when they lost to Kawhi, that nigga lost and was crying and shit. He seemed like he wanted some revenge and he wanted to come back with a vengeance. So he gotta man up. He gotta play through them injuries, just like the greats do, like Kobe and them, like Shaq and them. He gotta just come back and, you know what I mean, buckle down and do his job. Hold on, I think they coming back from halftime. I gotta refresh this joint. See, we gotta hold these niggas to the same shit we hold all these other niggas to. Cause all them niggas had the potential to be greats, bro. Embiid, bro, got the potential to become a top 10 player all time. He got the potential. He got the talent. This nigga dominant. He a beast. This nigga big like Shaq and can dribble and shoot a three. That means you got more skills than Shaq. He ain't got the IQ to be dominant as Shaq, but he got the skills. Like, he could pass, put the ball on the floor, and could shoot a three. Shaq couldn't do all that consistently anyway. So when them niggas flame out, you gotta get them niggas the blues. Because they should be playing harder. That's why I respect Giannis more than any other NBA player besides LeBron. because Shorty living up. His performance is getting them up there with a ball at. Michael Jordan put the ball high. LeBron raising the ball even higher. And Giannis, he climbing that ladder. Shorty putting up stats, records, multiple MVPs, Defensive Player of the Year. He got a ring. He get another ring. He top 10 all time. Period. I don't give a fuck what anybody gotta say. I got him ahead of Kobe. He get another ring and a Finals MVP. I got him ranked ahead of Kobe. I got him ranked ahead of Hakeem. That's all he gotta do. Get another ring and a Finals MVP. He number 10. Right now is a race for him, Hakeem, Kobe, and Steph. Hakeem and Kobe can't do nothing about it no more. So I know them niggas getting bumped back. It's between Giannis and Curry for that top 10 all-time spot. And then after that, just keep climbing. Both of them niggas, Curry and Giannis. You look at their resumes, compare these dudes' resumes to everybody you got in your top 10, your top Hall of greatest of all time. I was going to do the same shit. I respect that. I was going to do the same thing. Like, I don't discredit his rings, but that's a fair comparison. If Kobe got 5 rings, he got 3 as a sidekick. He got 2 Finals MVPs as a leader, went to 3 finals as a leader. 1 scoring title. KD got multiple scoring titles. He got 1 season MVP. Kobe got 1 season MVP. That'll give KD 3 rings, 3 Finals MVPs. He got 2 of them as a sidekick. So I would have to go off how he did it, his competition, and his stats and records to rank him up ahead of Kobe. But I still probably wouldn't put him ahead of Kobe because Kobe got the defense. Yeah, he got swept. There's no way he jumping in that top 10 no time soon. Because there's only one nigga so far that I had to go back and do the research. There's only one nigga in that top 10 that I know that got swept multiple times in the first round. And he number 3 on my all-time list, and that's Jordan. The shit he did after that, it made up for it. 6-0, 10 scoring titles, 5 MVPs, 6 Finals MVPs. And he got Defensive Player of the Year, MVP in the same year, and Finals MVP in the scoring title. He made up for it. But I can't put him ahead of other greats that never been swept in the first round. And he been swept 3 times in the first round.
That's a great point.
And the competition, man. People be trying to say like I be hating on people. Bro, I just go off the resumes and what I see in the competition. I don't hate. Because I told niggas my favorite player do not even have a ring. It's impossible for me to hate on any of these players when my favorite player don't even have a fucking ring.
The box, eliminating the drive, and then you're in position to take the charge. So you're late, and we wind up sacrificing you getting
we back, my bad.
And I like when they tell the team Towns when he faces up off the block. Don't even let him play. He's so good as a free throw shooter, and his weakness is passing and turnovers. I think you've got to make him play to his non-strength.
As he goes to the line, we go to Malika.
Mike, Karl Anthony Towns told me that he knew that Anthony Edwards on his way to superstardom, but this series has really solidified it for him. And having experience with being the face of a franchise and a star in this league, Cat told me that he's trying to give him as much advice as he can.
This nigga got 0 rings. That's my favorite player. Allen Iverson. He don't have a ring at all.
To complement each other.
And he only my favorite player because he's the reason why I started playing basketball.
For Anthony Edwards, Mike.
Well, Malika, these two can do some special things. Still got a ways to go. Jackson's shot.
Good block.
Away. Brooks gets inside, in and out. Vanderbilt pulls it down. The effort and energy from Vanderbilt.
You say 53 to 60 minutes. What you talking about, bro?
Edwards. to the goal. Off balance, draws a foul.
And Mike, going back to Towns, I think Towns is now right back in position.
What you talking about? You saying they gonna flag me for that shit?
In the NBA, when he was paired with a great perimeter player. When Jimmy Butler was here, Towns was very good as the second best player. With Edwards here, Edwards will be their best player. Towns will be a very, very good second best player.
How you let a rookie take your team from you?
It does, but I'm not in the
Anthony gonna be the best player, and Cat gonna wind up being the number 2.
Is their best player, and I think similarly, when Jimmy Butler was here on a given night,
showing why you can't compare these niggas to a lot of people.
That makes him much more effective. We'll take a timeout. He should just
I hope they don't. That's why I'm flashing it, like trying to just show the biggest parts of the game. Yeah, they just tried to shut my shit down. They just froze my shit and everything. I ain't froze my shit right here.
He never would have turned Chrome into a canvas.
Like I'm on YouTube and on stream on here, and I'm on the stream right here. That's why I said I was ready to put it on StreamYard, because that shit don't really be fucking up on StreamYard. Them niggas like independent, but when I go on StreamYard, they don't send out the notifications. YouTube won't send out notifications if you go through StreamYard.
So, people can get a free Samsung Galaxy S22 when they trade in a Galaxy.
I should have started doing this a while ago.
Oh, I get it.
When I first created this channel.
I've had for 12 years and loved every minute of. And
I just didn't know how to do it.
Suit your life now?
That's right, yeah.
And then when I first started, YouTube don't let you go live until you get a certain amount of subscribers.
Life changing.
Like YouTube got a whole criteria for everything that you want to do. So you got to find ways to work around it to do shit.
A rebel took to the streets.
People go to StreamYard. Hella people who ain't even monetized or anything like that. They go to StreamYards and other platforms and shit to stream shit and go live.
Leaders feared them. Religious leaders.
Oh yeah, I be always trying to put the game up. Even if I don't put the whole game up and record it or whatever, or stream it, I just put the commentary on there. Usually I do it myself and you can still hear the shit in the back. But I know niggas want to see the game same way I want to see that motherfucker. Yeah, they definitely gotta come back.
In the future, we'll travel to incredible places.
Cause bro, if Minnesota's winning series, I don't want to see them celebrate like that again. I don't want to see these niggas celebrate like they won a title again. I understood it the first time because of Patrick Beverly. The rest of them niggas ain't deserve to celebrate the way he was celebrating. Patrick Beverly was celebrating his win over the Clippers. It wasn't really about making the playoffs. It was about his situation against the Clippers and how they did him, and the reason why he in Minnesota. So I understood that. But if he win this series, he better not do that shit again. They on a commercial right now. They better not do that shit again. They win this series. I doubt if they do. And if appreciate it, bro. Thanks for subscribing, everybody who subscribe, everybody that come through and watch shit. Bro, all the hype. Like I was watching First Take one day, and the way they was pumping up the Grizzlies, like they could win a title. I'm like, bro, they too young. They ain't got the experience. If they was able to win a title for real, barring injuries from these other teams, this series would have been over. No, it's gonna be on D-Lo. That's why I said D-Lo gotta have a big game.
The attack, no help, direct line drive.
This nigga D-Lo gotta have a big game. He the X factor.
And make sure they have to be beat.
This nigga averaged 30 plus against this team all year.
4 of 5 from the free throw line, 21 points to lead all scores. These are his first playoffs.
They're giving him MVP chance.
He had 30 points in the play-in victory as he misses that free throw. And then in his playoff debut, 36 points.
Anthony was a good pickup for them though in the draft. Edwards. He was a good pickup in the draft. He playing like he deserved that first spot.
7 to
He
shoot.
definitely playing like he deserved that first spot.
Beverly's done once again an excellent job on John Morant.
Shit, what time is it?
He's had help.
I gotta run to the fucking store.
Jackson pulls up 2-pointer. Shot is short. Rebound comes out to Russell.
And all the hype that was around this nigga John Jackson when he first got in the league, if anybody followed this nigga career, they were saying this nigga was the next Kevin Garnett.
Beverly to Towns.
Who the fuck agree with that? Give me 1 year where people feel like John Jackson played like Kevin Garnett. Or is it that he's just slinky and dark skinned
Cuts into the paint area
and play the same position?
Delivery from Beverly gets the contact and the hoop.
Yeah, I like him too. I just hate the comparisons they be doing with these players. Like, let them niggas be them. Let them be themselves.
In these playoffs, 54% from the field, 53.
Like, you can say, I see similarities in a game, but don't say he the next one.
Just great shooting touch for a big man.
Say that nigga the next Jackson Jr. He the next Triple J. He the first Triple J. Let that be.
Timberwolves lead.
Yeah, he definitely better from the three. Other than that, he not better defensively. He not better offensively.
We saw that though in game 5. In game 5, he turned it around.
That nigga KG was a hybrid and a rare breed of niggas that came out of college. I mean, high school.
Good job being up.
Towns connects.
Good shot.
2-pointer for Karl Anthony Towns. 13-point lead. Brooks to Bain. Bain off the bounce. Morant didn't want to shoot it. Jackson, 3-pointer in and out.
Yeah, I was just saying too, yo, this nigga Desmond Baines, he making history and shit.
Edwards.
You know, he Memphis' best 3-point shooter.
Good job by Brooks. Edwards wanted to desperately shoot that ball.
Yeah.
Towns on the drive, gets inside.
Oh, he traveling.
Edwards, 3-pointer.
Come on, Edwards. I don't trip out the comparison, but don't say that they the next. Like, oh, this person the next Jordan. This person the next LeBron. This person the next Magic. That's, especially if them dudes ain't already made no type of mark. Like, you putting too much pressure on them. And some of them, you pump their head so much that they get the underperforming.
Second-round pick out of Kentucky. One of 6 kids born in Houston.
Like, a lot of these players, they always gonna have similarities to the greats. Because they watch these niggas. They develop their game by watching them niggas and taking from them. Nigga watch film from Kobe and learn how to shoot from Kobe. Learn how to shoot from Steph, from Bird. Learn how to pass like Magic and them. Stop it.
Russell to Towns. Towns across the lane. Whips a pass.
Ooh.
Beverly 3-pointer.
That's a hell of a pass. That was a hell of a fucking pass.
Good job by Karl Anthony Towns. Collapsing the defense and
trying to keep the playoff sign off the screen.
Rewarded him. John Morant gets inside, finishes, and got hit.
And one. He going to the line.
Second field goal of the game. And how about after
Bro, did you hear what the fuck he just said?
Oh, Patrick Beverly on the rear end. Acknowledging him, but he's got to figure it out.
Right. LeBron is his own kind.
Well, but there's a lot of time left in this ball game. Figure it out. Make the
I don't know why he get the comparisons. Probably because he a fan of them niggas. And he wear number 23. Yo, this is second field goal, bro. John Morant, yo. That is fucking crazy. And these niggas talking about they gonna beat Golden State.
But you need that, coach. A guy on the team
with your best player only got 2 points. At second field goal.
As long as he's willing to allow someone else to forcefully hold him accountable.
All right, when niggas compare LeBron, like, to niggas like Pippen and Penny Hardaway or whatever, he missed that joint. That makes sense because the similarities in a game. Pippen was a point forward. And one. He coming alive now, bro.
And another three-point play opportunity.
Pittman rebound, assist, play defense, and he can score. He a point forward, a big-ass forward that can handle the ball like a guard. Same shit LeBron did, same shit Penny Hardaway was doing.
The entire first half. So you lanes, you pay the price. You will not catch up to him, and his ability to finish with either hand is exceptional.
Hold up.
At the end of the third quarter, he has more turnovers than field goals, and then had that 18 points fourth quarter. This is another free throw. He's 3 for 6 from the line. 8-point game. Towns drives on Jackson. Kicks it back out. Edwards on the attack.
Oh. Let's go, Ja.
Down the other end.
That's some Westbrook shit. They call foul, though. That was some Westbrook shit.
This place is loud. Well, they thought there should have been foul down the other end. It looked like it may have been good vertical position by the defense.
And people forget he got hella Westbrook comparisons when he first got drafted.
Here's the foul as Morant attack. Clearly,
that's all ball, man. That's across his arm. Y'all serious?
And this is the other one.
And y'all in Minnesota.
And that's a foul on Jaren Jackson. Use that left hand to get to the body of Anthony Edwards.
Oh, boy. Look, YouTube just gave me a notification saying they might block my shit because they hear the nigga talking in the back. I don't give a fuck.
Dylan Brooks with 17. 13-point lead, cut to 6.
Hold on, let me move the screen.
Ball pumped away.
I don't give a fuck.
Bain thought about it.
Hey, Corey TV, write that message again because they just deleted your message. I didn't delete it. And they talking about temporarily blocking my stream. Let me turn it down there. They talking about the audio detector, not the video. Not the visual part, the audio.
Goes down the lane, lefty layup, he banks it in. It's a 4-point game. Timeout, Memphis.
And they just deleted your motherfucking message. Yeah, LeBron a small forward that plays like a guard. It's a commercial, bro. Yo, YouTube funny as shit, yo. Like, they constantly messaging me right now. So they do just, if my stream just automatically just go black and stop, they shut me down, but yeah, they fucked up. It's this shit called Daily Motion. They starting to get on their bullshit too, but they usually let you do anything you want. It's just like YouTube. You do whatever the fuck you want. They starting to have restrictions now too. And I understand motherfuckers get lawsuits and shit like that, but usually, yo, I put up the Spider-Man movie before that shit came out. They didn't block it or nothing. All I did was change the color of the movie. You know how you put a filter on it? I just put a filter on it. They let that shit stay up there. And then, I don't know what the fuck happened. They put a copyright claim on it, but then still let everybody see it, but any profits go to Spider-Man and whoever the creators who got the copyright claim on it. I don't give a fuck. Even with the it's hella highlights I done put on my channel. When I was breaking down the game, I used to do like 3 videos every fucking day. And I'll break down the game. After the game over, I do the highlights and I'll break down the game, how the defense was doing this or whatever. They'll put a copyright claim, but they won't block the people from seeing it. But they'll put ads on it and use me for promotion. Now they want to block my shit. I don't know why. Y'all want to block my shit, but they also, they took hours from watch hours. Like, you got this thing, you got to hit a certain amount of watch hours, like 4,000 watch hours. I had like 3,500 watch hours. They took my shit down to 2,000. I don't even know why. They just took my shit down. Like, how can you take watch hours from people? I ain't had no strikes. Like, when they copyright your shit, if you ain't already monetized or whatever, it don't count against your partnership program. So they ain't supposed to really give you no penalties besides just blocking your video or something. Bro, they took watch hours from me. Took my shit down to 2,000.
The NFL draft is now open.
But I tell nigga all the time, yo, I could care less because I be doing this shit for fun. Like, I be chilling. All this shit, like, this shit fun to me and it's new. Like, I came home before I went to jail. Like, this internet shit wasn't even popping like this. Couldn't do all the shit you could do now on the internet. Shit like very fascinating to me. I feel like I'm in the future. Like back when I used to watch Futurama. Like damn, we getting close to it now.
One possession at a time. Play the right way. Do everything you can defensively. Whatever happens,
I didn't press nothing.
that's what we've done all season long. One possession at a time right now. Keep our head in it.
They coming back from the commercial break.
Message and then go out and execute it. Ja Morant makes the adjustment, turn the corner, gets it to the
these dudes crazy. They just deleted a nigga message. What's his name? Something TV. Corey TV was timed out. 300 seconds. Corey TV, you can hear me. I did not do that. They lying like shit. Why am I timing you out? I don't even know what the fuck you said. Hey, Lakers fan, you see this shit?
Anderson picks him up. Edwards pull-up jumper, jump shot, won't go. M.L.E grab the rebound. His third. Left wide open three-pointer. That's good. Dylan Brooks.
And you just subscribed. Why the fuck would I time you out? Yo, that's crazy, bro. Yo, these motherfuckers is crazy.
The ball up the floor, forces them to collapse, and it creates offense without even running sets. Grizzlies once again on the comeback trail. Towns drive, shot blocked by
5 niggas on him.
Brandon Clark with another impressive performance.
300 seconds. They timed you out for minutes.
Gets inside.
Minutes, bro. 120 is 2 minutes. They timed you out for damn near 5 minutes, my nigga. That was not me.
All I know is McLaughlin makes the right play at both ends, time and time again. Not an elite athlete, but a very, very good player.
Brandon Clark goes right at Towns, has to adjust. Finds Kyle Anderson.
Hey, Lakers fan, you heard what I just said?
McDaniels backs up, crossover, gets inside, falling away. Layup is good. That's the same type of player. He's just smart, unselfish, dependable. He's a winner. And experienced.
It say heads up, we've detected copyrighted audio and video in your stream. Your stream may be temporarily blocked. I got a lot of haters too though, so a nigga probably came in here and reported my shit anyway. They've been reporting me for a minute. Ticket been reporting my shit too. And I done hopped on Too Raw ass. He probably reported me. All be the breakthrough. All them clowns heads I be on. Pretty sure one of them probably reported me too, but they got minions to do it. They in the penalty. They just called a foul.
Hate to take foul, but I love
Let me see.
Simple. Corner
Yeah, Lakers fan for life, yo. They just timed out Corey TV for 300 seconds and deleted his message, and I didn't do it. I didn't delete shit. I didn't time out shit. I ain't even been touching this motherfucker.
By Memphis. Only 8 attempts. This will be 9 and 10. And he's missed half of his 6.
Appreciate the sub, bro. YouTube wild as shit, yo. If you heard what I just said, they really just did that. Fact. Like, no bullshit, no cat. They just timed the nigga out for me. Like, I ain't press shit. And deleted his message. I wanted to see what the fuck he said.
Sixers, Mavericks, and Suns all winning Game 6 on the road last night. Can Memphis do that here tonight? 11 points, 7 assists for Ja Morant. After such a quiet first quarter.
Like, as soon as I reconstruct my channel, I'm going to press their ass out with the fair use copyright claim on their ass. Because actually the copyright rules say you can use anybody's shit as long as it's for educational purposes and shit like that. And niggas hear me breaking down the game and shit. So that's educational purpose right there. That little ball here nigga got a nice game. for basically a nobody.
14th foul.
Well, they're crowding towns, forcing him left. And Mark, like you said, got rid of it earlier, put it right on the money.
And they playing with my brightness and shit right now.
An excellent game. Towns drives, picked up by McDaniels.
Good shit, McDaniels.
Off the bench.
Cat trying to do too much right now.
19 minutes.
But they up. 72-79.
He had a 15-point game.
They up, so a nigga ain't tripping.
And giving a big bounce off the bench from Minnesota.
Let's go, John. Too many niggas on you. See, that was some Westbrook shit.
Ahead to Beasley. Beasley, McDaniels.
Pull your finger, nigga. Pull your motherfucking finger, bitch. They call a timeout. Pull your motherfucking finger.
Energy in the building is started on the defensive end. A 7-0 run. All McDaniels flat out getting it done.
Yeah, bro, I do all this shit for fun, my nigga. I get paid from going to school and from the business me and my wife start. I started this shit for fun, so I don't care about them flagging me and shit like that. This game is lit. There's people that even wanted to send me cash yet. I ain't even put my shit up there. I'm just lazy. Just keep it a buck. I ain't gonna make no excuse. I'm lazy. I ain't even put my cash that shit up there.
How good does the shrimp?
Hella people done already tried to send me shit. I just know when I first came home, I used to go on YouTube, be looking for the game and shit. I couldn't find it. I go on people's channels. Certain people got blocked for got shut down for showing the games and shit. I want to watch the game just like everybody else. So why not show that shit? Being as though I got access to it. I watch everything for free.
What's not to love? Verizon is going
Movies, games, fights, everything. I put the tank fight up here for free. And I'm gonna do it again May 4th, whatever day they fight. They're coming back from the commercial break. I'm gonna put that bitch up there too.
Meanwhile, Jaden McDaniels, the 21-year-old, who just his second year in the NBA, his brother playing for Charlotte.
And I guarantee I see Doctor Strange before it come out. I'm gonna put that bitch up there.
Once again. Deflected by Monroe. Greg Monroe playing minutes. McLaughlin drives, gets inside. And a foul.
How's the foul?
It's like Bain bumped into him. Free throws from McLaughlin coming up.
He went up strong, though.
He's going to pick up his second.
Definitely went up strong.
A lot of times with these young players, it starts in the summer league. And he was absolutely outstanding in the summer league in Vegas. Gained confidence and propelled them into an outstanding second season. Look at those numbers there. Again, he only had 1 year at the University of Washington. Regular season, he started 31 games, averaged 9 points.
Made the first one.
Late this season, you heard his ankle, missed a bunch of games down the stretch. And often the numbers don't tell his impact. He's a good defensive player, a lot of energy and hustle. When his numbers tell him his impact here.
MVP chance for him, though. That's how sad Minnesota is. Bench player got MVP chance.
Jones back in, finds Clark. Clark kicks it back out. Darren Jackson drives on McDaniels.
Way to go to the hole.
Off the backboard, knocked out of bounds. Last touch by.
Out of bounds. Timberwolves ball.
Coach, the Timberwolves are doing a great job of active hands. They force a lot of turnovers by being disruptive with their hands.
They got some big wings.
They got something on my screen. I don't know what the fuck that is, though.
Edwards drives inside, running left.
Ooh.
Oh, the strength.
Good finish.
Edwards. 10 straight points now by Minnesota. An answer to a Grizzly run. Bain drives, left-handed layup, missed it. Clark on the follow. Wouldn't fall, but he got hit.
If that little nigga get a handle and a consistent layup game, He gonna be a star. He already the second best player on the team. Cause it ain't Dylan Brooks. He the best 3-point shooter of the team. Just made history with Clay, Steph, and Reggie Miller. I think he hit like 7, 8 3-pointers in one game.
How about Clark, though? What he's become last year,
Made the first.
Lost to the Jazz 5 games in the first round of the playoffs. Clark only played 2 of the 5 games, played only 9 total minutes. But this year, he became the undersized 5 that wore the role to Taylor Jenkins. And not only has he embraced it, he's excelled at it. He's so healthy now and just plays with so much energy.
That's good. I like it.
14.6 rebounds, 3 assists, couple of block shots.
I'm on the line.
Monroe on the drive, the runner missed it. Conchar the rebound, lost it, but Jones right there to help him out.
That's how Jones used to play for the Yankees.
This quarter's been a roller coaster ride, much like this entire series. Conchar, 3-pointer. McLaughlin, the rebound, shot clock's turned off, no fouls to give. Crowd getting on its feet as we wind down the third. Edwards drives, layup, missed it.
Oh, that was a foul.
Final seconds, gets it off in time.
That was a foul. But you know how the refs do. What the fuck? They still trying to play with my shit. So they really just blacked my screen? They really just try to black my screen.
I guess that's what I am.
Lakers aren't thought of as champions.
We were on the last page of the newspaper. Showtime.
Shit crazy.
Started winning. United.
They really just tried to black my screen just now. It's on a commercial.
Magic Johnson was pretty good.
Memphis. Ja Morant. They gotta have a big fourth quarter, or they gonna lose. They're gonna lose. Unless he take over this fourth quarter. And if this nigga is not able to take over a fourth quarter and control this game, there's no way in hell they would ever stand a chance against Golden State. A championship contender with championship experience. And a fucking MVP. Previous MVP was still in their prime.
And great rates from USPS and UPS.
See, look, they just pressing shit on my shit.
Ship packages. Anytime, anywhere, for less. A lot less. Get our special TV offer. A 4-week trial plus postage and a digital scale. Go to stamps.com/try.
Trying to block my screen.
Go to the post office again.
YouTube on some bitch ass shit. Y'all already stole from me, so fuck y'all. Flat out.
Your customers, uniting your team, recognizing achievements, and expressing heartfelt thank yous with promotional products.
You know how many videos you gotta put up to get 4,000 hours?
At 4imprint, your partners in creating special moments and memories.
I had 3,500. They took my shit down. They took 1,500 hours from me.
With promotional products at 4imprint.com. 4imprint, for certain.
Michael Eaves here in Los Angeles with tonight's Mayhem Moment, brought to you by Allstate. Karl Anthony Towns bringing the energy and the funk. Huge one-handed jam. His team is up 10, facing elimination as they go to the fourth quarter. Mike, Mark, Jeff, back with you.
I'm outside of PO, be watching my streams too.
When you shop at Target, you leave with what you value most, like healthy foods and brands that lift our communities. At Target, the things that matter are always within reach.
Mello the GOAT. I pronounced that right. Appreciate the sub, bro. Definitely. It's on commercial. Definitely appreciate the sub.
If you don't have the right home insurance coverage,
but yeah, what I was saying about these players, active players in the league, and why they don't get as much flack for losing in their series and stuff like that.
Not everything online is real. But at CarMax,
You go to the top 10 players that's in the league right now. How many of these players is compared to the GOATs? Look at the top 10 greatest players of all time. How many of niggas is compared to these dudes? And on top of that, how many of these dudes is expected to win every year? Nobody expects Jokic to win a title. For real, for real. I mean, even Vegas didn't pick Denver to win a fucking ring. They didn't even have Boston up there in the top 2 to win a ring.
Finding the open guy again. We were taking a lot of hard shots right there, which was fueling their fast break.
McDaniels and McLaughlin played a huge role for you there. How will you deploy them in the fourth?
Well, yeah, they've been great energy guys for us all year. They do whatever's needed, and we need them to keep stepping up right now.
Best of luck. Thank you, Mike. Back to you.
All right, Malika.
Good shot.
The Conchar steal. Jackson Jr. knocks down a 3. Minnesota, the first team in NBA history to lose multiple games in the same playoff series in which they led by double figures going into the fourth. Well, they've led by double figures going into this one as Towns throws up a 3 way off, Bane the rebound. This has been the story of the series. Grizzlies, for a lot of it, have been outplayed.
Good shot.
Jones knocks down the 3-pointer, and just like that, less than a minute in, it's a 4-point game.
He's an outstanding backup point guard.
The fans, you can tell, anxious as Beasley looks to connect. Bane the rebound. Bane finds Jones. Jones pass deflected and stolen by Beverly. That's just careless, but once again, active hands on the defensive end, playing the pick and roll by the T-Wolves. Beverly drives, stops, leans in, left-handed, he's fouled.
Travel too.
You know, the talk for Minnesota last couple of days after that Game 5 crushing loss. No
Travel too.
In the fourth quarter.
But you're going to the line for 2.
Chris Finch says they've talked about it all season long. The players know they have to get better at it because they got a number of guys on the team who want to finish games. Beverly.
Babe, what time is it?
Now in double figures with 10.
Look at that. They just pressing shit up. Like, I ain't got my hands on nothing.
Grizzlies have been the best team in the playoffs in the fourth quarter, averaging almost 32 points.
They the best team in the playoffs in the fourth quarter.
Beverly goes 1 for 2.
Minnesota.
Jones, Conchar, Clark out there right now.
The Nets the only team to get swept.
Taylor Jenkins. Jones, beautiful feet inside. And foul as Clark got bumped. But you see
almost
the
had
adjustment at that time. Jones, instead of coming off and making the pass, takes the extra dribble, coach, stretching the defense.
Yeah, he's usually a very low turnover guard.
Here they go again, pressing
like
shit.
You said, that second dribble
Stop pressing shit, bitch.
opens up a bigger pocket to Clark, who's just a tremendous roll man.
Look at that. Hold up, bro. You see the numbers in the series, shooting 70% from the field, obviously from close range.
That shit right back on.
As he connects on the free
There we
throw.
go.
Just another outstanding game for Brandon Clark, the 25-year-old. Born in Vancouver, went to high school in Phoenix. Clark, you talked about his summer league. But he's been good from day one, but this year has taken a nice step. And here in the playoffs, playing some of his best basketball. McLaughlin to drive.
Oh, good layup.
Jordan McLaughlin, a big bucket. The backup point guards giving their coaches and teams good minutes. Jackson gets inside.
Look at that.
Wild shot with a
Turn my
left
mouse
hand.
off.
McDaniels draped on him.
He's better left than right on the dribble.
Turn the mouse off. They still pressing shit.
Beasley, McLaughlin. Inside McDaniels. Oh! Right in the face of Jackson. How good has McLaughlin been? Scoring and that time facilitating. Jaren Jackson, three-pointer missed it. Clark tips it right to McLaughlin.
84-89. Get down low, cat. Post them up. Good pass. Good pass. Timeout, Memphis. Timeout, Memphis.
Young fella playing the role of the
And
maestro.
YouTube trying to shut me down.
Daniels tells Jackson, mind your business, and then threads the needle. Beautiful, simple basketball.
NBA first round on ESPN.
YouTube wants to shut nigga down.
By Mountain Dew, official soft drink of the NBA. And in part by Arby's. Arby's, we have the meats.
That's crazy though. But how many niggas believe Bill Russell should be discredited because of his competition? It's not a problem comparing his competition to other players' competition. That's what you're supposed to do. That makes sense. But to discredit his rings in a competition and his style of play is just wrong.
I'm ordering pizza.
Yeah, I can eat. What's our new address?
Like, if anybody know anything about Bill Russell and his game, he's a defensive player. Actually held as the greatest defensive player of all time. And that's who
Verizon is going ultra with home internet.
yeah, and I respect that. Anybody who got him to go, like, he got a legitimate argument. Nigga went 8 straight. And then for everybody who got Michael Jordan as the GOAT, he said it out his own mouth. He told Bill Russell, I'm chasing your record. And Bill Russell said, well, you got to win 8 straight. 8 straight. Only superstar to go 8 straight finals. Bill Russell and LeBron James. Bill Russell the only superstar to win 8 straight finals. And yeah, they say, oh, there was only 8 teams in the league. And so we're going to penalize him because of circumstances he have no control over. Same way y'all be talking about MJ playing inferior teams in the playoffs, and when he gets to the finals, oh, MJ has no control over who he plays. You're absolutely right. But if you compare his competition to other players' competition, that's fair. Ain't nobody gonna discredit his competition though. If a person say MJ faced superior competition than what Bill Russell faced, I agree with it. But you can't discredit what he done. It's just being realistic. That's facts. It's the history of the game. People feel like, oh, you wasn't able to watch him, so you can't rank him here and there. No, that's what stats and shit is for. That's what the history of the game is about. It's all recorded and documented for a reason. That's why certain accolades you can't even count Bill Russell for, because certain accolades didn't even exist.
23 and 49, third worst record in the West. This year they turned it around. 46 wins.
And I think like Defensive Player of the Years didn't exist when Bill Russell was playing. They ain't won a playoff series since 2004. God damn.
Coached by the late great Flip Saunders.
What the fuck?
The city has embraced this young team.
No, my dick.
Experience in this series. 2 games up by 20, 1 game up by 25.
Hold on, I think what is this right here?
Can they hold on tonight? Can they win at crunch time and force a game 7? Brooks. Towns could help on defense. Shot clock at 4. Bain drives, skips to the rim, lays it up.
The layup.
And a great seal in
the layup
by Jaren Jackson to prevent Towns from rotating and blocking the shot.
That's Bain's first points of the second half.
First points of the second half. That's sad.
McLaughlin to Towns. Towns inside. He's fouled.
He's fouled. We're going to the line for 2. That's your first points of the half, bro. He's the second best player on the team. That's unacceptable.
He's been absolutely solid in his decision making and his
3-2.
position to
Memphis lead 3-2.
He's been stellar.
This supposed to be a closeout game for them. And your two best players,
and that steadiness has been,
even though Morant's starting to step it up now, he only had 2 field goals by the third quarter.
Basketball IQ off the charts.
Credit Minnesota for playing great defense, though. They're doing a good job on Morant.
He was one of the best point guards in the nation his senior year at USC, but he wasn't drafted his first year out. He played in the G League. He has carved out a terrific role here now in Minnesota. Towns 1 for 2. 6-point game, still so much time remaining in what has been a wild and fun series. Beasley guarding Morant. It's been a quiet night for Morant. Nice find there, and Jaren Jackson Jr. throws it down. 8th assist for Morant. But similarly to what we saw Jones do.
8 assists.
Takes that extra second to eliminate the traffic where he can thread the needle and make the right read. McLaughlin finds some space. This three-pointer missed it.
They said Kareem never scored 60 points in one game.
Able to stay in and has stayed out of foul trouble tonight.
And this dude lead all-time NBA history in points.
Looking, finds Jackson. Jackson fouled on the turnaround.
He going up for 2.
With the mismatch with Beasley.
Going to the line for 2.
Well, not only did Morant take an extra dribble, but look at the pass fake.
Oh, they said he doubled.
Hands go up.
They ain't call it, though.
Towns retreats. Poor help by McLaughlin. Easy dunk for Jackson. And then, when he was guarded by a smaller guy, Mike, instead of playing out behind the three-point line, he ducked in. He got fouled.
Edwards returns for Beasley. Jackson. Now with 8 of his 14 points here in the fourth, McLaughlin gets a much-deserved ovation from the Minnesota crowd.
And these are the decisions that are hard when it revolves around a bench player like McLaughlin. Do you go back to your starter and Russell, or do you ride a guy who's going well? No right or wrong answer. You just got to make the right decision and have it work out.
1 for 2 at the line. It's amazing games like this, though, so often comes down to making free throws. We've seen a number of teams really hurt themselves or help at the line. Shot clock at 3. Towns, fakes, fires, short.
Why you at the high post anyway?
And he's fouled. Jaren Jackson picks up his 4th.
That's what Charles Barkley be talking about.
Go back to what you was talking about.
You too big to be all the way up there. With that little nigga on you. And you all the way up at the high post. Why is you all the way up at the high post? Go in the low post.
You have the lead.
And get the ball.
I go back to the home run talent, but I hold them accountable. I can't allow this team to go on vacation because you're going through the motions. D'Angelo Russell, play with the same intensity and competitive spirit as McLaughlin, and I'm fine with the results. McDaniels, a 20-point game.
And Memphis has gone back to the matchup that they went with in the fourth quarter last night on Towns. They've got Dylan Brooks guarding them because, again, they're back to that 4-guard alliance. The only difference is Jaren Jackson instead of Clark. And here comes Clark again.
Edwards handling Morant. Jones on the drive. Tough runner is good.
Oh, good shot.
Difficult shot from Tyus Jones.
Good shot.
Back to a 3-point game.
That was good defense, too, though.
Here in the fourth. Russell drives, stolen by Jones.
Dumb shit. Dumb shit.
And Jones was falling and had to get rid of the basketball. Morant didn't recognize it. McDaniels. Now Towns guarded.
Who the fuck called him?
That small lineup now is Jeff.
Somebody called my name.
Memphis. Towns drives, leans in.
That's a charge. Wow. Okay. 5 fouls. Damn, shorty.
Wasn't in position with his total body.
Oh, yeah. That's a block. Got his feet in the head.
Well, that's the 14th foul.
They call it timeout. But this who supposed to. This who people saying trade AD for him, and you can't even dominate this Memphis team. You the biggest nigga on the court.
Light beer shouldn't taste like water.
You the biggest dude on the court. He should be crushing these niggas in the paint.
More taste.
He should be crushing these niggas on the boards.
It feels like spring.
Especially on the offensive boards. You shouldn't be out here lagging, hanging around a three-point line, hanging around a high post. You should be in the bank banging. And it's funny because him and AD do got a similar game. Because AD do the same shit. Hanging around three-point line in a high post. Bro, even on the game, you look at when you run plays for AD on NBA 2K, this nigga primary play, the first play says high post instead of low post. Why do you want to be in a high post? Because he think he a small forward, he want to shoot jumpers. He got a good mid-range jumper, but you too big for that. You get easier buckets by posting up in a post, low post, and going up strong. Because they're going to foul you. You was a great free throw shooter for a big man, definitely. You shoot free throws better than motherfucking LeBron. But then, his shit went down since last year and this year. But either way, them niggas gonna foul him in that paint, in that low post. They had a commercial right now. They gonna foul him in that low post. So why not post up? Cat do the same thing as AD do. Play the same similar game. Only difference is AD got a ring, more experience, better intangibles. So why they both be injured? So why trade him for Cat? That don't make sense. That don't make sense.
Here you go. Thanks, John Crow.
I can see if nigga said something like Embiid or that's the only person I can think of out of big man, because Bucks ain't trading Giannis for no motherfucking AD.
Great race to fit any budget, like a good neighbor.
Best player in the league for AD? Hell no.
She knows. She knows that Chipotle
This nigga better than KD.
On a whole new level. From skipping the line for pickup to delivery to rewards for free.
But he is.
It's all the fresh, real ingredients you love on a whole new
level. Oh. Got him on live. It's still a commercial. Yeah, but even trading bro for Embiid seemed like a fair trade. And Embiid be injured a lot too.
Action ABC at 1. Game 1 between the Bucks and Celtics in Boston. Then at 3:30, it'll be in Memphis. Either Game 7 of this series or Game 1 between the Warriors and the Grizzlies. Coverage begins with NBA Countdown at 12:30.
What time is it?
Well, Minnesota's outplayed Memphis for much of this series. Stretches where they look like the better team, but Memphis has been the better fourth quarter
I don't know if he's still up.
And now we still have 6:26 remaining in a 3-point game.
You do this for me real quick while I run down there?
Russell, Beverly, Towns.
Just hold this up to the screen, show the game.
Anthony Edwards.
You ain't got to show yourself.
Edwards had 20
We'll be right back.
points
We'll be less
in
than
the
a
first
minute.
half, just 3 in the second half. Russell has been quiet, just 7 points.
I'm not tall as you.
Beverly
You don't have to be tall.
inside, falls down, and lost
You
the
can see
ball.
the shit like this.
Here's Morant racing up the floor. John Morant kicks it
Oh,
out.
good pass. I don't know why he passed up that shot.
I'm not going to say that.
You ain't got to say nothing. I'm going to be less than 60 seconds. Oh, good shot. Look.
The game is tied.
The screen might start going dark some. Just tap it.
To keep the ball alive.
Look at the screen and make sure it's on there. You got to look at the screen and make sure it don't go black.
That's where you had it.
Yeah, you got to make sure the screen don't go black. The phone might go black. You
All
gotta
right, I heard you.
Edwards tries a 3. Connects. Anthony Edwards with a big answer. What a huge shot. All momentum going. Steps in rhythm and knocks down the long ball. Bain drives. Offensive foul by Bain. Lower the shoulder. That's going to be his second.
That to me is a no call on play on.
8 minutes. 18th turnover for Memphis. Russell trying to thread the needle. Bad pass. Morant. Back out to Brooks. Dillon Brooks tries a three. It's good. Dillon Brooks with his 5th three-pointer of the night.
That transition three is tough to guard.
Absolutely. If I'm Anthony Edwards, give me the basketball. He's got to be the playmaker. Another 20-point-plus game for Dillon Brooks. Edwards the drive. Blocked by Clark. Brooks. Euro step layup. Shot won't go. And another offensive foul. Beverly stepped in and drew the charge. And without Brooks, he's done. Brooks so strong offensively. Their best perimeter defender. But he's fouled out with 4:53 remaining.
Coach Jenkins looked to see if they wanted to challenge it. His team, his staff looks over and says, no, it's the right call.
I don't know.
I would challenge. This is a guy that's valuable. I would challenge it. It's worth losing it with that decision.
Tyus Jones back in. McLaughlin, Edwards, Towns, McDaniels, and Beverly.
And they brought McLaughlin back for Russell.
Edwards on the drive, gets inside. Layup blocked by Morant, but a foul. And if that's Jackson, that's his 5th personal. Courtney Crutchfield and the official saying he hit him in the head.
But Tyus Jones is right there. Just where Beverly was on the drive, Tyus Jones was. And inexplicably, he got out of the way. Plant your feet and take a charge if you want to win the game. I don't know about that call either.
Morant almost had a spectacular block. Are they going to review it? They're going to challenge. Challenge to see if it's a goaltend. But they can't. Now they're coming back out. There's confusion over there. The officials blew the whistle, signaling somebody for a challenge.
You can't challenge.
But you can't challenge unless it's a